Patrick Gibson, do not watch this video. Hello there, my name is Jayla and welcome back to another video. Unless you're new here, in which case welcome too, and I would recommend you go ahead and subscribe now before your feelings get hurt and any opinions that I have rub you the wrong way. And if you don't enjoy this video, just go ahead and forget to hit unsubscribe when you leave. As you can see, I have a lot of white boys on my screen. I went to Google and I looked up Nikolai Lantsov fan cast, and this is Nikolai Lantsov from the Shadow and Bone trilogy, aka the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. This is my very best boy. I love him so much. The only character I really like in that series, actually. They recently announced the person who is going to be playing Nikolai in the adaptation, which is on Netflix, and I have some feelings about it. Again, if you like him, if you like this actor and you're really excited about it, I am not here to rain on your parade. I'm so happy for you. I just have a lot of standards for my Nikolai, and this is hashtag not my Nikolai. I specifically said that I needed to be on the board for casting because I knew that there could only be one specific kind of white boy who could play him. I am not doing this based off of anything like talent. I'm not doing this based off of anything like what they've done before as actors, like what kind of roles they've played. I am merely going off of looks because that's all that matters. I mean, that's not all that matters because I know like you have to really be able to play a very schmoozy, charming guy to play Nikolai. And so I would prefer that they can act, but this is not about acting at all because that would require me to do a lot of research, and there are 17 men here and I really don't have the time to research 17 men, look up an episode of whatever show they're in or a YouTube clip and then go off of that. But I do have time to objectify them and rate them for entertainment. So we're gonna do that now. Let's do it. So my first person here is the actual actor, Patrick Gibson. He was cast as Nikolai Lantsov, and I don't see it. I don't see this for him. I don't want to be mean because I really am going to stress, Patrick Gibson, do not watch this video. Good for you for getting this role. I'm so proud of you. You are joining an amazing team of characters and cast, and you know, I hope this is like a really big thing for you. But at the same time, I've seen the cast. We've all seen the cast. He is not as pretty as the rest of the cast. I feel like there's a certain prerequisite to be able to become a part of the team that he does not meet. And so it's a no for me, dog. I didn't even go over the thingies with you. It's fine. Basically 100% simpable is they're 100% simpable. I really would do so many things for Nikolai Lantsov. I love that man. I simp. I'm a simp. I simp, okay? Then now this is a white boy I can get behind, and that's just like, you know what? They're not quite there. They're not quite there, but honestly, I can get behind it. And then we have let someone else have this role. This one is specifically for certain people who are in this tier ranking because I love them, but they shouldn't be here. So it's not me calling them ugly or saying that they wouldn't do a good job. It's just like, you don't need to be here. Like, you need to go. And then we have It's an Hour for Me, Dog, which is a no, but in Australian, you know, like the language. So those are my 4 categories. And yes, Patrick Gibson, may he do amazing things with this role, but it's an hour for me, dog. Then we have Alex Pettyfer, which literally nobody else on the internet apparently thought was a good idea. And I know this is just based purely off of my childhood. So Alex Pettyfer, I love this man. He's a very attractive man, okay? And I wanted him to be in everything. He was like in I Am Number 4. That was his time. But I wanted him to be my Peeta. Peeta! This is Peeta. Why didn't you cast? They cast Josh Hutcherson for some reason, which I just don't understand. I want him to be in every adaptation, and so I'm always going to include him in everything when I shouldn't. But he's definitely way too old for this role now. But tell me Alex Pettyfer wouldn't be a great Nikolai. He could do it. He could do it. Let someone else have this role because I would root for him to have it, but I know that like this is a great cast full of lots of people who aren't that big. Like Ben Barnes is big. I think I've seen some of the others in other things, but for the most part, these are some very green actors for all I know. And so I like that this cast is definitely taking people and making them into stars rather than taking like the biggest names out there. So I'm gonna let someone else have this role. But Alex, Alex. Then we have Andrew Garfield. Then we have Andrew Garfield. He's so talented. And then I've been watching a lot of interviews. Like, he's a funny guy. And especially in Tick Tick Boom, you can just really see his range and his talent. I would really want to put him in 100% Simpable because he can definitely play the charming, princely character very well. I fully believe that 100%. Unfortunately, he's big now. He doesn't need this. Let someone else have it. And we have Austin Butler. I feel like I've just seen him in so much Disney stuff or Nickelodeon stuff. He was in a lot of kid shows. I know that for a fact. And I think he was in the Shannara Chronicles or something like that, which I never watched, but that is more of like an adult role for him. And so I'm sure if I'd seen him in that, my mind would change. But I just see him as this like goofy guy. It's gonna be a nar for me, you know? There's this picture of him. He is smoldering his little heart out. Look at that. Look at this. Like, wow. We see you. We see you. We truly see you are trying to give the camera everything. And we don't want it. Next person is Daniel Sherman. I don't hate this. I could see it. He's already wearing the right garb? That's a weird word. He's already wearing the right princely look, and I could see him with blonder hair, and that's the thing, like, Nikolai has to be golden. But Daniel Sherman, he's got a look to him that I like, and I think this is a white boy that I could get behind. Then we have Danny Griffin, who I only just figured out is from the Winx Saga, which I also did not watch, but he's the star. He's one of the stars in that show. I'm gonna assume he's like into Bloom or something. He's fine. At first glance I was like, yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it. He's got a very chiseled face. He's got the nice blonde hair, piercing eyes. He could definitely do that. Further inspection of his face made me think he looks a little too harsh for this role, which I know is kind of crazy, but I don't know, he's got a mean face in a way. And I don't see him bringing the warmth. I'm gonna put him and let someone else have this role. He's really busy with Winx. Does anyone know if that show got canceled? I'm sure it did, but let's just pretend it didn't. And so he's just so busy with Winx that he should just take the time to do that. He doesn't have time to join a whole new show with a whole different magic system. It's gonna be too confusing for him. Evan Roderick was a name I saw a lot when I looked for fan cast. People really like this man. He's fine, but also his lips are so thin. And that is why he has to go, and it's no for me, dog. Freddie Stroma, he played a guy in Bridgerton who was like really into Daphne. They made him look so ugly in this show. Like, I would never have guessed that he's actually a decent looking man. I would not be mad at it. I think this is a white boy I could get behind. You know, I might take it back. He's not ugly. He's not ugly at all. And he's got a look, but is it the Nikolai look? I don't think it's the Nikolai look. So I don't even know how to categorize this man. It's gonna have to be a nar for me, dog. I'm so sorry, Freddie. I thought you had potential for a second there, but the further I look, the less I like. Then we have Harrison Osterfield. Immediately, he's a no. Immediately no. I don't see it at all. Like, besides the hair color and stuff, he's just got this frailty to him, almost, I would say. And Nikolai is not frail. Nikolai is literally, like I said, he's golden. He's strong. He's like a lion. I'm very surprised there's nobody in 100% Simpable yet. What's going on here? Okay, next we have Janice Ansons, and I think this guy's British. I think he does have a certain look about him that I dig. I could kind of see him more as a Jace character for like the Mortal Instruments, but maybe that's only because of this picture specifically. And I really like this picture of him. When I googled him, it was like some hits and some misses. Let's go ahead and put him in. Now this is a white boy I can get behind so that I can show you what I mean. This is the picture I chose of him. It's a hit. I like it. I like the look. Nice chiseled jaw, pretty eyes, the hair's doing its thing. I like that. Here, he looks a little more princely. I could see it. I could see Nikolai in this. I really can. Here, this is the same person? I don't understand. I see Nikolai here again. Yes, I love this. I love this for me. And here, again, I don't know what's happening. His face changes from every single angle, which is why he's a white boy I could get behind, but he's not 100% Simpable, because from certain angles I'm like, yas, but then from other angles I'm like, nar. It's a bit confusing for me. We are going to move right along to KJ Apa, who you know from Riverdale fame, and who is an immediate no for me. I think he has been a blonde. Let's find out. Immediate no, but KJ Apa, is he naturally brunette? I feel like he is, but has he ever had blonde hair? What is going on here? What is this? He's never been blonde, eh? Yeah, I don't see him playing Nikolai at all. Is he British? He's Australian, right? I think he's Australian. I might have made that up. Cole Sprouse? Did I have put Cole Sprouse in my fan casting? Has anyone fan casted Cole Sprouse for this? Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Alrighty, moving right along. We have the boy from our childhood, Lucas Till. I believe he was in the Hannah Montana movie. I have never seen that movie all the way through, so I cannot say for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's him. He's not really my type. I don't really see this for him, so I don't know, it's a little hard to say. Yeah, no. Yeah, see this picture, it's fine. I kind of see it, but also not really. And then we have pictures like this. I'm pretty sure this is from when he was younger, so I can't really blame him. Yeah. Oh wow, this was a choice. I don't know why he thought that was a good headshot. He looks completely evil, which maybe was the point. Maybe he wanted to do more dark roles because he came from Disney and wanted to be taken more seriously as an actor. We don't have to spend time over analyzing his headshot, but yeah, it is a nar for me, dog. Okay, this is the moment I've been very excited for. I think we have our first 100% simpable man here. This is not at all my type, I want to say. Before people come for me in the comments calling me like a white man's whore and stuff like that, I don't really go for the blonde hair, blue eyes thing. That has never been something I'm attracted to. And actually, Nikolai has hazel eyes, so that still applies there as well. This man, though, is very pretty. He's very pretty. I'm sure he's just a model. He probably does not have any acting talent in his body, but I like how he looks, and so I want us to take a deep dive and just go ahead and put him up here because he's got a very princely nature to him. This man is named Niels Visser, and I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. He's got a look, and I don't really like this photo of him, but like this photo of him, although his jaw is a little too chiseled for me personally, but then this photo of him. Tell me that's not like a Nikolai type photo. I could 100% see it. Not the smolder. Oh, sir. You're making me less attracted to you. I think... Oh my god, he's so cute! Look at that. I feel like he does something. I feel like he touches up his eyes. That cannot be his actual eyes, can it? Anyways, I really like his face. I think he's very handsome. I think that he would play a princely role very well. And do I know if he can act? Not at all. Ew. I gotta stop looking at pictures of him because I'm going back and forth now. Alright, friends. Next, we have Robert Wilde. Another very popular casting for Nikolai Lantsov. Aside from him not being golden, which obviously people will dye their hair for a role, that is never the issue, it's just, he looks so gaunt. I don't see him playing a bubbly role. He just seems so dark, and he seems like he should be playing an Undertaker. I don't see this for the fandom, and I'm doing this for the good of the fandom. So, we're gonna go ahead and put him in It's a Nar for me, dog. Then we have Sam Cleveland! My little Reese's Puff. Already know that this is to let someone else have this role. He's way too old to be playing Nikolai, but he definitely has the schmooze potential. He played Finnick in the Hunger Games, and I know he could do a really good job of being charming! I totally think he could do it. He would just be way too old, and then it would get into a whole weird Ben Barnes situation, because Ben Barnes is way too old to be playing the Darkling to me, in my opinion. Obviously the Darkling is however old he is, but he doesn't look however old he is, you know? I'm pretty sure he's supposed to look the same age as Alina, so I just thought it was interesting that they cast someone who looked so much older. Okay. Next we have Thomas Brodie Sangster, who played Newt in The Maze Runner, and that's all I know him from. I'm sorry. I'm sure he's been in a lot more things, but I just have no idea. He's adorable. I have nothing against Newt, except that he looks like he is a 12-year-old with a mustache in this photo, and I like this look. That's not a problem. It's just not Nikolai. I think he's kind of small as well as far as stature. I have to go look up how tall he is, but I just don't see him standing... Oh, you have to also imagine these people standing next to Jesse, and if they don't look good next to Jesse, who is going to be the star of the show, who Nikolai works with a lot, then they should not be here. And Thomas is not going to look good next to Jesse. Jesse is going to steal his shine. And no one can take away Nikolai. Oh god. And no one can take away Nikolai's shine because he is a golden boy. Thomas Regbo is here. to say that he's applying for Nikolai. This man played a prince, I think, or something. He's definitely played a king. I'm gonna assume that he started out as a prince in Reign. My sister would know all about it, and she'll yell at me for not knowing this because she's told me all about this show. But he plays Francis in Reign, I think. I'm sorry, Jasmine. He's definitely got the royal thing down. I don't know what I'm wanting here is my problem, I guess, because I see too chiseled is bad, but not chiseled enough is not good. He doesn't pop out. His hair is so pretty, though. I do love his hair, but he doesn't pop out. He looks like a little pale, pasty boy. You know, I messed up here somewhere. We're gonna put him in no. I messed up here because I really thought I would have more than one person, and I didn't think it would be this person and 100% simpable. But the next person is Tom Holland. And we know how Tom Holland is doing. He's doing great. He's having a great time. He's stealing Hollywood. He's just been in Spider-Man. He is in Uncharted. He's doing a lot, and I'm sure he's got lots of movies that just haven't even been announced yet. And he's dating Zendaya, so he's really winning right now. However, he cannot win this because we don't need a Tom. First of all, his lips are very, like, okay, his top lip, non-existent, so immediately no. And I love Tom Holland, so don't think I'm coming for him. Like, I don't care. I would date Tom Holland. However, and I'm taller than Tom Holland too, so I'm still saying that. He's also small. That's also another thing. So he can't. Also, I didn't even take into account that I don't think he would look good as a blonde. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Tom Holland is definitely a let someone else have this role. So this is my tier list. I'm not quite happy with it. These are the boys, the men, if you will, and I feel like I need to move some things around and readjust my calculations here because for him to be the one, this is not my type at all. But this is what we got. How do we feel? I think this is a solid trio. I wouldn't be mad if any of these people got cast. But then how did he get cast? Again, no, I don't want anyone to be upset about me talking about these people. I'm sure they're lovely. I'm sure they're talented. I'm sure most of these people are models who don't even deserve to be considered for the role because they can't act, and that's totally valid. This is based purely on what my imagination of Nikolai would be, and I just wanted to open a discussion about it because this is what everyone else thought. These are the people that everyone else thought should be Nikolai, and boy, were they something. So, except for Alex Pettyfer, that was purely me, I know. Someone cast Alex Pettyfer should have been bigger than he was, and I stand by that. The last thing I saw Alex Pettyfer in, he was playing a rapist. He's not a rapist. I hope he's not a rapist. Okay, so that is my tier ranking. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below about the casting. They cast Wilde, they cast the twins, Tamar, and I forgot the other one's name, and they cast Nikolai, obviously, among some others. So I'm excited for season 2. I really am. Despite everything, I'm obviously still gonna watch the show. I'm still gonna root for them, and hopefully I can get into it and like really start freaking out when Nikolai appears on screen, but I just don't think I will. Let me know who your 100% simpable casting would be for Nikolai. If it's Patrick Gibson, yay, you got what you wanted, congrats. If it's someone else on this list or someone that is not even mentioned, let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Links are down below if you want to find me on Instagram or be my friend on Goodreads. And that's it. I'm done talking. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye!